You don't seem to be able to reproduce it consistently, buffering. So that means that I managed to delay the right number of frames 2 runs in a row to cause that crash. Great. I love that for me. Mesney, welcome in. Yeah, we had one run that was on a very good pace, and the game crashed. Because there seems to be a crash that you can cause, which Nirm is presently investigating. It looks like it's probably frame perfect, which I love that. That's great. It's great that it's frame perfect, and I've just managed to hit the right frame. Kokuo, how's it going? Yeah, wake up, babe. New Final Fantasy VI crash just dropped. Yeah, twice in a row and 3 times total. I previously thought that it was because I was holding X. I thought it must, because the first 2 times that it happened, I was buffering X to open the menu immediately so that I could save and then use a tint, which is the next step in the speedrun. But just earlier today, I had my right hand off of the controller so that I didn't even feel tempted to press the X button. And yeah, still got the crash, so... Honestly, thank God. Thank God that that happened. Because otherwise it wouldn't have been clear that it had nothing to do with buffering X. I appreciate the random dedication. No, we're going straight in this time. Yeah, I'm literally just gonna hold A. We are starting immediately. This run dedicated to me getting the world record. This run in memory of the previous 2 runs which crashed at Figaro Castle. That's the dedication. Hey, Dizzy Bum. I am thrilled to be able to provide a good environment that's conducive to people just chilling out and enjoying themselves. Definitely don't let my performative upset at the previous runs spoil that. It's definitely not something that actually upsets me. If it did, I wouldn't have hit the reset button and started another run immediately. The crash was not kind of early. The crash was 2 hours and 20 minutes in, which, you know, compared to maybe an 8-hour long run, pretty early. Compared to this run, pretty close to the end. super low profile. Yeah, I'm doing pretty well. Thank you for the good luck. Definitely having fun. This is a price of trailblazing? Yeah. Laserbeaks, how's it going? You're definitely not wrong. You're fighting to get 100% Arkham City under 4 hours, and that's pretty much your limit. Arkham City is like, that's a big game, right? That's impressive to get that under 4 hours, I feel like. Oh my gosh. This is really bad ATB. You don't know why this music sounds better at Welk than most other bosses, but it does. I'm not sure that I've ever noticed that it sounds different. You wish that you had a pet Welk that could zap your enemies? Alright, so all that you need to do is start keeping, get a Welk, start keeping snails, and then keep them on a steady diet of lightning. They'll store that energy in their shells, and anytime that your enemies attack the shell, that's what'll get them to zap your enemies. Yeah, nature is truly amazing that it can do such things. Like, all joking aside, though, you look at something like a pistol shrimp and you tell me that that's not basically fire magic. Wait, did I invoke Pokemon Talk? That was... Man, buddy, I've got to tell you, I don't know anything about Pokemon. Yeah, thanks, Glacier Wolf. Here is my current plan. This is how I'm gonna do it. In the old route, Sabin coming out and triggering the cutscene guaranteed that you are walking out of Figaro Castle immediately after a door slam. In fact, if you buffer your movement, you will not leave Figaro Castle because the door slam cancels out the tile that exits. So I'm gonna enter that screen, wait to hear a door slam, and then immediately go down. Very brief science, there is a 7-frame window of bad. Okay, that makes more sense. That makes me feel less bad than it's frame perfect and you hit it multiple times in a row because video games hate you. 7 frames, that's a lot of time for things to be bad, especially if you've got a lot of movement buffering going on. If you hear it and then go, you're fine. Just like I was finding. Okay, perfect. That's great. Seven-frame window of bad, 2 frames past what is optimal buffered movement. This is not a challenge to do optimal buffered movement. Yeah, fair point. You know, someday that 2 seconds that I'm going to throw away will matter. Not today. Honestly, it's funny. I'm glad that we've got to the bottom of it. Now this can be something that is just known. As previously, I had thought that crash was an artifact of using hardware save states. I thought because, you know, the save state to SNES patches the ROM. I thought, okay, well, there's just some garbage code that puts the machine into a state that it can't recover from. And then I got the crash in a real run. And I thought, okay, well, I was buffering X both times, so that's gotta be it. Now we found out that no, it's just there's a specific window of bad . I think this does it? Yeah. No! That's fine. Still save time. I stole poor Mog's equipment. That's true. You also think that there might be some kind of frame rule to a movement that introduces variance in the amount of wind-up frames to start movement. I feel like you're correct. I don't normally notice that, but I have felt like that is true as I was grinding out the 4-frame window movement in South Figaro. And I can tell you that there is a window where I don't know how many frames I pressed a direction. I can't imagine that I managed to do a single frame input, but a small number of frames simply did not move my party. So there's definitely something. Nirm, thanks for the info. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you had fun. I can't wait for this run to be the new world record and for me to say this run is because of Nirm. Which is extremely true. So funny that Sabin was basically forcing us into a situation where that crash was impossible to have. That's so funny. Oh no. That is probably not enough delay, but it's very close to enough delay. I'm just gonna stutter step on my way out. Might have been enough. I don't know. It's gonna be a very funny first unforced error in this run. Oh yeah, that's too much. Yeah, I'm getting chancellored now, for sure. Hello. Huh, that was a weird chancellor. Worked out. I guess I won't complain. I gotta focus on the current part of the run, though. My head is currently at the back half of the run and the stuff that I need to do. Shabadoo, how are you doing? Nobody likes it when their head is full of thoughts. Alright, so now the South Figaro movement is an unknown. And the Returner's Hideout movement is unknown. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, so this route's never been shown in a marathon. I was previously working on a marathon safe route for the route that preceded this one. And I think that the route that preceded this one looks like it's going to be 5 or 6 minutes slower, which is phenomenal. I am amazed at how much this route improves the run. I think that the previous route could still be used as a backup or as a marathon safe run. There's a couple of things that could go very wrong, but they are things that you can absolutely just have a safety save for. I've been having a particularly cursed day with runs. Maybe I'm going to get the Returner's soft lock. I'll tell you right now, if that's the way that this stream ends, I'm not even going to complain. I haven't had the Returner soft lock happen in 6 years. It's time. Like, one of the reasons that you do the step route, wow, terrible ATB. One of the reasons that you do the step route is because it makes the Returner soft lock almost impossible. Who, thank you so much for 9 months. Edgar. 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 I'm looking forward to that point in the run. Hey everybody, are you following Hoot Patoots? Because if not, I'm thrilled to get to deliver some fantastic news. Hoot streams. They also make video games. Both of these things are really good. They're making one right now. See, you should be following Hoot Patoots. It's that simple. Sounds like someone should give them a shout out. I agree. If nobody does by the time that I am able to, I will. Oh, terrible menu. Embarrassing. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's how that one goes. I think that that gets to be a permanent. Come on, Mock. Come on, Mock. Leave. Oh. Rude. Terrible luck. Alright, I would really, really love a couple of preemptives now. Thank you for one. Can I get two? What do I think an ELT has on it? Thank you. Egg, lettuce, and tomato. Extra lettuce, tomato. Oh, that's smart. How many seconds behind am I? 4 seconds behind. That's really good. Two seconds behind. That's even gooder. You don't get it? Man knows how to fart a hurricane, but can't punch fast. It's a Hokuto no Ken reference. Thing is, when Savin punches you 100 times, you're already Shinderu. Terra. Translator's note. Shinderu does not mean plan in Japanese. That's true. I don't want a soft lock here. It would be funny. Not a snowball's chance, though. What's really funny is I'm soon for the tutorial video. I'm gonna start just saving. I'm gonna save outside of the returner's hideout and start loading and talking so that I can have a clip of what the soft lock looks like. That guy could walk in front of me. Don't you? He tried. He tried to. You all saw it. I think that means that I'm on the NPC movement route that has the guy be a real pain in my butt. Oh, I hate where you've gone. I hate this. Maybe you're gonna be okay. Maybe you're gonna be a friend. Be a friend. Be a friend. Thank you. Could have been worse. Alright, so same deal as last time. I'm gonna leave the relics as they are until after the Pterodon fight. Come on, preemptive. Give me a preemptive. I never get a preemptive here. I'm not gonna today. So I'm going to lose some time to menuing right here. That's fine. Because you gain a little bit in the pterodon fight, so it evens out. Genji glove. That. Running shoes and sprint shoes. Okay, that menu is starting to not be too bad. Now that I understand exactly what I need to do. Come on, punch Edgar. I know that's only a 1 in 16 chance, but like... I want Riot Blade. It's not too much to ask. Come on. Come on. Be a pal. It's hype when I get it, and I'd gotten regular crits more often recently. To be fair, I throw a lot more normal attacks that don't qualify for Riot Blade. So just in terms of dice rolls, like, we would expect to see more crits. And unfortunately, as a very smart person once said, statistics doesn't owe you shit. Want to leave? Just go? No, you wanted to get punched in the face. Cool. Right. Sprint Shoes is now number 2 again, because I changed up the way that I did the menus. Alright, black belt means I am going to be able to buy 51. Good dog. What a good dog. Right, am I exactly 1 Kefka fight behind? Yes. Rude. Hesinator, thank you for the good luck. Today you learned that they make master grade SD Gundams. I don't know what that means. Gunpla. Oh. But what does master grade mean in this context? Ah, it's a size thing. Okay. Higher end models, more detail and points of articulation. Oh, neat. That's super cool then. Come on, please set me up for a preemptive on the next fight. Please, 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 please. No, this is going to take a million years to run from. Don't love that. Could have been worse. No, the NPC movement is going to be messed up. That's very scary for the next room specifically. The NPC movement is not messed up somehow. I love that. Mm-hmm. You worry for the day that Chuplex gets optimized out of the run? I mean, it'll happen sooner or later. And there are already runners who don't do it. I think I'm the only person who does it. I hate this, I hate this, I hate this. Buddy. Wait, no. No, 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 no. I don't remove those yet. I'm a doofus, I'm a doofus, I'm an idiot. Did I put sprint shoes back on? Hey, someone, am I an idiot? Like, a huge one? Yes, I am. Okay, thank you. No, I didn't. I put running shoes back on. I'm not an idiot. Yeah, running shoes are different. They give you haste. I'm still learning exactly where... Angry suplex. Yeah, they're called like Hermes shoes or Hermes sandals in later translations. Our Flapjack, thank you for commemorating this occasion. The Big Sabin. Minor dumb question, would it be better to have running shoes on Cyan for this part, given that during the fish fight, you remember waiting on him to set up retort? I do wait on him to set up retort, but before that, I wait on Sabin to be able to use a Phoenix Down. So overall, this is very slightly faster. I don't actually know if running shoes help flee rate. Somebody who's good at this game. That's exactly what I was hoping for. Did I really have tonic above potion? That's weird. I did. Weird. Thank you for the good luck with Gal. I'm just barely behind at this point. That's great. I love that. Even with me fumbling and messing up menus and stuff. That's going to be 51. That's great. Rude. Eye doctor went well. Hey, I'm glad to hear that. You think you know how Gal's going to work in Magic the Gathering? It's going to be like a loot from Foundations, where he checks the top X cards of your deck, and if you get a dude from among them, you can sacrifice the dude, or exile the dude probably, and Gal gets, I assume, their activated text? Their active abilities, I assume? Running Shoes does not affect the run counter. Okay, good to know. Then yeah, putting Running Shoes on Cyan basically never helps. Sabin, come on. You're better than this. wow. So this is how the run ends, huh? Alright. We can run. Alright. Sabin, you just got to get away before that guy uses stop. Cool. Final Fantasy VI's disassembled source reads much easier than Lagoon's. I feel like there's so much time between those two games that it would be really upsetting if the source was not substantially easier to read. Please run. Cyan. You're not within range of just using a fight to like drop you. Come on, buddy. Let's go. Shadow Ziggy, how's it going? Just relaxing? Hell yeah. Yeah, you would disassemble it into assembly code, but you would use that to be able to group instructions in a way that made sense and, you know, add comments. I don't know if the disassembly is commented. Is the assembly language different from Super Mario World's? I mean, it would have to be, otherwise the game would be Super Mario World. You love the lock skip? Yeah, the South Figaro skip's pretty fun. Oh, is the assembly language different? Okay, yeah. Yeah. I mean, you are going to be able to parse what's going on, for sure. The big question mark that you'll run into here is a lot of the assembly is written in service of building a scripting engine. So it's going to be a lot to follow, but I almost tapped A. I almost threw the runaway. We almost raided out right here, right now. So really, it's just been formatted. Yeah. That is the point of disassembling software. Because, yeah, I mean, there's an adage, which is absolutely true. Any program that you are capable of running is open source. Most people just don't like looking at that kind of source code. Feels like we're missing something? No, Senator Gorgeous, I don't think that's true. If I had left somebody behind, then the game wouldn't allow me to progress. But clearly, the game state has progressed. Everything's fine. Everything's good. It's my fault. I feel like we gained back just a tiny bit of time, not much. As is tradition, because this particular cutscene takes a million years, I'm gonna run AFK to refill my water. Now's a great time to do the same. Yeah, I don't think that you're gonna find much disagreement. Not here, anyway. Our Flapjack, thank you very much for large Tansin Graham. Punch a clown for you? Alright. Cyan's dead. I think that's what you wanted. I need one more hit, at least. Maybe two? I think I won. He won't be back. Bye, Tara. See you next run. Tara started thinking about DCSS and had to leave immediately. Thank you for the 100 bits, Power Flapjack. Da. Full ring and running. You get sprint shoes. We're all good. Wait, no, it was also equipment. There we go. I have to remember that I do an L and then I do an R and then I do an L. I have to go back and forth when I'm assigning equipment. Thank you, kindest weapon, for that L. That is indeed what I have to hold. Tents. Pull the tent up. Now everything is aligned. That's great. That's what I want. I feel like this specific fight is weirdly commonly a preemptive. Sweet. It's 2 extra steps. That doesn't matter that much. Those 2 extra steps mattered. That sucks. I hate this. Can't believe how bad this speedrun's gonna be. World record's trash. For those of you who aren't super familiar, what this means is that there's exactly 1 extra encounter. That's like 10 seconds lost in the world record. I have lost more time to other stuff in this run. Still, it is one of the worst feeling time losses that I've sustained so far this run. You got distracted, you looked over and you saw the title screen, you were scared? No. That's encounter manipulation. It's part of the new route, which is real cool. See now, I'm just gonna hold the down input on my D-pad. Oh, I'm gonna have to hit A. I'm just gonna hold down again. Now I'm just gonna hold right. So one interesting thing is that previously I would have gotten an encounter coming up, which maybe would have been slower. Like, grinding out the 2 extra steps to get that encounter might actually be very slightly faster just because I take a earlier game encounter. And it won't matter once I'm on the Veld. Love that. I love getting to run away instantly. So yeah, actually I don't think I lost time. Like, I lost the 2 extra steps worth of movement. That's the time that I lost. Stray Cat, maybe your favorite enemy in the game? It's a good enemy. BB's already on the Veld. Oh, that's weird. Oh, I stepped over a no encounter tile. Not the biggest deal. I was supposed to swap positions when I did the save menu. No big deal. It's gonna cost me just a tiny bit of extra time. I'll buffer X here. Well, I mean, good thing that this was the back attack and not the get Gao back fight. Come on, come on. Alright, run-ins if I don't get Gao this upcoming fight. Come on, Gao. Come on, Gao. Cool. Alright, it's still a run. Nice. Alright. Yeah, naughty gamers no longer go to the pot room. Now we go to the math room. Math. think that was good. Nice. All right, gamers, we gotta run. All right, let's have a good Jidor. Where's the guy? There's the guy. I love that for me. So how's everyone doing? This one might have been too early. I'm actually a tiny bit scared right now. Void walk with care? No. Why do these zips always last long enough to make you think that they failed? I know, they're the worst, with no feedback whatsoever. Yeah, the old off-screen man is terrifying. It'll be soon. What's the bottom left screen for? It's my PB. I'm starting to feel scared, which means it might be about time for it to start working. Please. Oh, thank God. See, it's always exactly long enough. It's the exact right amount of time to convince me that I'm dead. Yeah, it's always right after I'm positive it failed. This feels like it might be a gold. It depends on the previous RNG for encounters, but in terms of inside Jador, definitely a gold. There we go. So that delay is on purpose. Just hanging out there in the menu is to let that door timer expire, because once it expires, it sits at 0 when you're in a menu. So you can open up a menu, just hang out for a bit, and then the door timer will fire. Do I need to take 2 extra steps? Did I get doored? No, I did not. So there's not necessarily 2 versions of that guy and the door switches them out. You step on top of the door, or on top of the event trigger on the same frame that the door timer happens, which overrides the event trigger. Hey, with that said, however, how's it going? Would really prefer that some spells start being thrown my way. Yeah, like that. Bummer. This is my second run. Second run of the night. Top left has got to be pretty close. Don't counterattack me. Okay. Cool. I was expecting that to be a pre-death final. There it is. That's fine. That's fine. No, I am Eastern European time. Edgar does the fight because you can put haste and wall ring on him. And yeah, he clears the most damage individually. He doesn't need to have a wall ring on anymore. I should take that off. Take it off in just a moment. So I've got a menu here anyway. Scary. These guys can cast level 2 magic, which I guess technically the wall ring would help with. Something hearing these door noises is relaxing. It's like hearing an old friend watching you from the shadows. The way you put that, I don't know. I don't know that that's what I would call relaxing. I don't know. That's just me. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm the weird one. Alright, this is the second time second time that we've got to this point tonight. Let's not crash the game this time. I think it's relaxing, like watching an old friend from the shadows. You know? Now that you put it that way, I see the appeal. What else is lurking in a friend's stream if not watching them from the shadows? Lasso, you make a very good point. I rescind any objections I had. Rodamero, how's it going? Good to see you, friend. You thought that because I mentioned Pacific time in Twitch profile. Do I? That seems weird. Did I? I don't think that I've ever mentioned Pacific time, at least not on purpose. Like, I used to live in Texas, which is not Pacific time. Yeah, I've been in Finland for the last little bit more than 5 years, 5.5 years now. The schedule section always lists Pacific time. Hey, that's cool. Love that. I don't know how to change that. Abolish time zones? Agreed. Anyway, when the schedule thing was announced, one of the things that I read was that it would just automatically tell people when you tend to stream. So I usually, the last week I've been going live pretty early, but I usually tend to start streaming between 8 and 9 p.m. my time. Which I had hoped would just, you know, start autofilling in a schedule. And then the schedule should convert to local time for whoever's looking at it. We have the technology. If it doesn't do that, dang. That's probably on me for not bothering to look at it. But in my defense, it was supposed to, you know, just work. Oh, the schedule and the stuff below the stream, the stuff you can manually change. Yeah, I probably converted to Pacific time when I was in Texas. I need to change that. Whoops. That one's on me. Did I move to Finland because of COVID? No. Years back, you were traveling in Eastern time zone. It's pretty large. Monday, you were at one end. It was night at 3:15 p.m. Friday, the other end of the time zone, you still had light at 5:30. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Having a an HTML tag that is standardized to just take an epoch time and tell the browser, hey, figure it out. Figure it out so that it makes sense to the person currently looking at this web page. It's absolutely the sort of thing that should exist. How's my finish? Terrible. Very bad. Finish is so hard to learn. Did I speak any before moving? Very, very little. Mostly enough to apologize for how bad my finish is. Yeah, hammer time's great. Yeah, for people doing any sort of organizing events in Discord, they have a specific custom tag in Discord that lets you just give an epoch time. And then it lets you specify the formatting. I would prefer that the formatting was malleable. You could set a default, but the user could change the formatting so that they could alter the tag to whatever makes sense for them. There's some rough edges that I feel could be polished out, but still, it's good. Your only complaint with the Discord timestamp is that you have to enter it in epoch time format. You would like to give it ISO 8601. Yeah. I can understand that preference. Yeah, I definitely am enjoying living in Finland. It's nice. We're at the point of the year where the nights are really quite long. So taking vitamin D and doing what I can to stay healthy, but on the flip side, in the summer, it stays light basically 24 hours a day. Like, I'm far enough south. I'm in the Helsinki region. So technically the sun will set, but the sky never gets dark. Yeah, the Discord app integrating hammer time would be quite nice. Your complaint about the Discord timestamp is that it doesn't tell you what time zone or time zone offset it's showing the time in. It's supposed to be your time zone, but you would like some sort of mouse over that gives more information so that you can verify that. That's also completely reasonable. I think that falls in line with my desire for more user interactability for the element. You don't know how to get a Unix-style timestamp without breaking out the C compiler? I mean, go to hammertime.cu. It does it for you. It generates the timestamp. If I wanted to generate a Unix timestamp, I'd just do it in probably IRB. The Ruby time object is really easy to work with, and then you can just call to int, and it'll give you an epoch timestamp. Yeah, if you're on a Linux machine or a Unix machine, I think OS 10 probably is the same. Yeah, date plus %s, of course, is going to give you the current time, but that doesn't help you if you're trying to schedule something in advance. But yeah, hammer time is great. It does all of that stuff for you, and that's better for most people. Oh, does Git for Windows come with, like, the full MinGW userland? It includes Bash. Like, just Bash? And I assume the Bash built-ins, but... like, date isn't a built-in. I don't think. Every so often you find out that things that you thought weren't built-ins are. And it's been a slow process of discovering that the things that I thought weren't built-ins were built-ins. Ever since, well, really ever since I found out that left square bracket is a built-in in Bash, but it doesn't actually call bin left square bracket. Date is not a Bash built-in, but Git for Windows installer comes with... okay, it comes with other stuff that would be part of the minimum GNU for Windows install. Got it. That makes more sense then. Yeah, for me, all of my machines that I have Git on have Linux installed, so it probably sounds like I'm being obtuse, but I promise it's not on purpose. Yeah, one of my favorite things about all of my Linux machines is that I didn't even have to install Vim. True, I probably did have to install it. I don't know off the top of my head whether or not it came with Vim as... well, probably not Vim. It probably came with NVI as part of the default. Anyway, speedrunning. I'm sorry, everybody. I screwed up. No pillar girl. In a world where you want to use Vim, you also want POSIX file system semantics. Whew, that's... I'm not sure. The problem here is I'm trying to put myself in a headspace where I'm bothering doing stuff on Windows. And if I'm writing software on Windows, I'm probably targeting Windows, and in that case, I probably don't want POSIX file system semantics. I probably want to stick with NTFS stuff. I think. You always prefer POSIX file system semantics? Same, but again, I'm trying to put myself like, if I were targeting Windows with software that I'm writing, I would probably want to use, because NTFS's permission structure is richer than POSIX, period. It is more flexible, it is richer. There are undeniable advantages to it. When I get a world record, how would I like to celebrate? By watching the credits roll, mostly. This is not a guaranteed run yet, by the way. Kefka's Tower. This run is step routed front to back. I know for sure that there aren't going to be any great behemoths. But great behemoths aren't the only things that can kill the run. Just bad RNG can kill this run. BDJFEP, thank you very much for the very large conductor. Just going ham. Going wumbo. Bad RNG doesn't exist, just embrace the flow. You know what? I like the way you think. Yo, Liz. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you for the raid. You were here just in time for maybe a world record. We'll see. All right, I need to go store a position on Gao. All right, and now I'm going to wait until the door slams to leave the castle, because otherwise you can crash the fucking game. Ask me how I know that you can crash the game. Edgar. Edgar. How do I know that you can crash the game? Because I did it 3 hours ago. Edgar. It's okay, he cast float. Yeah. Yeah, this is US 1.0 version. But as far as we know, this also works on the 1.1 cart. Remember crashing your own physical copy decades ago? Yeah, that would have been using the sketch glitch. Almost certainly. Like, there are other ways to crash this game, but most of them involve a lot of setup. This particular crash involves hitting a specific 7-frame window with both the door timer and the opera timer going as you leave Figaro Castle after you've triggered it rising in the world of ruin. It's not the sort of crash that you're going to accidentally have happen casually. You were playing Final Fantasy VI and just casually using Sketch during your casual playthrough, and chat was begging you to stop. Look, as long as you don't try to paint something that's invisible, you're fine. Does the Sketch glitch affect casual play? Yep, it definitely can. It was pervasive enough that there was a recall for the 1.0 cart. You could send your card in and you would get a fresh 1.1 cart. Yeah, it can destroy your saves. It can write data to SRAM in very rare cases that renders the cart unbootable without taking out the save RAM battery. Which is where the urban legend that you can cause damage to the cart came from. Technically, it's not irreparable, but you know, it's not great. Power Flapjack, thank you very much for the 100 bits. You named your cat Realm because of the Sketch glitch. That rules. Oh, all right, we're almost done. 10 seconds left, let's go. So here I'm triggering a game over. And then I'm going to spawn in the world of ruin with a airship. All right, let's go. What's the new addition to this route? It changes a lot. I'll explain it during credits. Oop, no. Wait, no, where did... You there, you there. You there. Cool. That was almost bad. Is Celis feeling okay? That's not Celis, that's Kutan. He's fine, probably. fucking kidding me? Yeah, that's fair. We dropped a save. It's fine. We dropped a save. It's fine. That's just time loss, which is annoying. Go. Let's go, 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 go. Once I get out of this room, we're a lot safer. There's going to be one more fight. Yeah, there's going to be more world records in the future. Cool. All right, we're good, we're good. Nice. Cool. If I don't get world record, who will? Dine. Dine New Atari will. Please. Okay. This should be a win now. 1, 2, 3, 4. My time management was so bad this run. World record. Thank you for the GGs, everyone. Parks Car, thank you for the giant first place emote. Honestly, so much went wrong in this. This isn't going to last very long, but I'm not going to be unhappy about it, at least for, I don't know, a couple hours. That's probably not true. Power Flapjack, thank you for the giant PB emote. With that said, thank you for the GG. Can't believe how easy that was, emote. You know what Auth says? You never want to PB by too much? It's true. I think this is only going to be a PB by like 3 minutes. It looks like it might be more, which is surprising to me, but I always underestimate how long this cutscene is. Torkasi, thank you for the GG. The giant GG emote. Oh, Balthazar, this is the first time that you've seen me complete the run? Hell yeah. Yeah, it looks almost like a normal speedrun, or like a normal playthrough for the first half. Like, we cheat a little bit in Locke's scenario, but other than that... Blocky Game Studio, thank you for the congrats. Twitch is acting up, but you heard I won. I did, in fact, win. Sabin. 4 minutes. 4-minute PB. There's at least 2 or 3 minutes to be saved here still. Like, not, like 2 or 3 minutes before it starts getting difficult. And there's a lot in this run that just came down to, I had bad luck. New route? Yeah, it's pretty good. Sign your basketball? Yeah, Ryoto. I'll sign your basketball. Here, one sec. Hey, everybody, follow Ryoto. Excellent streamer. Signed basketball. Right, so what's new? Versus the previous run. Okay, so we're still triggering a glitch with Gao, where the game has the camera set to follow 2 separate characters. So Gao is not the party leader, but Gao does have the camera set to follow. And the other person that is the party leader also has the camera set to follow them. This puts the camera in a glitch state where a lot of stuff doesn't quite work right. You can cause the game to enter a really broken state where you start zipping around. Always down and to the right. All of the zips are down and to the right. But using that, you can navigate around the map a lot. You'll end up in, usually, space where you've soft-locked the game. But Eddie and Nirm and a couple of Japanese runners. Eddie is a Japanese tasser. He's the person who's found most of the tech that we use in these speedruns at this point. And has been super active in glitch hunting Final Fantasy VI for the last more than 5 or 6 years. But yeah, so they worked really, really hard to come up with a theoretical route that should work. And we got to the point where we figured out a consistent step route, start to finish, for the entire run. So, versus the previous run that you saw going on in the lower left-hand corner, I no longer go through South Figaro the second time to pick up Celis. We used to go through because we didn't think that we could skip the South Figaro cave. And if you get into a fight on anything other than the world map, so you can get into fights on the world map safely, you can get into fights in the Serpent Trench safely, that triggers the same code. But if you're in a dungeon of some sort, you know, like the South Figaro cave, it cancels out the Gao glitch. So after a ton of work, Nirm found a way to get through the South Figaro cave And there are like 3 encounter strings that have enough steps in them for you to be able to do the 2 zips and the movement required to get through the cave. Is this a PB or a world record? Yeah, this. I mean, obviously, if it's the world record, it's my PB. But yeah, this is world record. So now that we can get through the cave, we don't have to pick up Celis anymore. Going through the entirety of South Figaro is somewhere between 4 and 5 minutes. So if you get really lucky, you can save about 4 or 5 minutes between triggering the glitch and getting to the South Figaro cave. On top of that, you save a bunch of time going through the South Figaro cave because we're not walking through it normally and taking a bunch of fights anymore. And then we have step routing all the way through to the end so that we have consistency once we get to Kefka's Tower. Because previously, you get to Kefka's Tower and you roll the dice. You hope that you don't see an enemy called Great Behemoth. Great Behemoth is not runnable, and it used to be that the only thing that you can do when you see one is Joker Doom with Setzer. Obviously, we never get Setzer, so that's no longer an option, which left us with Prayer. But now that we have a step route, it's much safer. Glitch finders must spend a lot of time finding and figuring these things out. Yeah, so RPGs have never been the thing that I really tend to spend a lot of time staring at under a debugger, but at this point, Eddie, the only reason Eddie finding something new is surprising to me is because every time I think, now he knows it all. Riser 2, I'm not sure I understand what you're asking. This is the world record. Unless somebody has been doing a speedrun at the exact same time as me and managed to finish faster than 2:36:49, this is the new world record. Can Gal wreck my step route? Yes. So obviously, you want first or second try Gal the first time that you go through the belt. The second time that you go through the belt, if you don't get first or second try Gal, the run is over. You were wondering why I'm so calm about it. It's garbage. Could the new route possibly break sub 230? I don't think so. Not without something new, something more. It's not impossible that something more gets found, but as things stand right now, I can't imagine that happens. Like, I think that there's probably 2 or 3 minutes to be saved pretty easily, and maybe another minute on top of that. But even that 2 or 3 is going to be luck dependent. I don't think that me falling off of step route cost that much time, because it triggered one encounter, but ultimately I had the same number of encounters. I just had them very slightly earlier, up until the point where I was grinding them out in front of the Crescent Mountain Cave. Do I immediately lower it with future runs, or do I want to do something else? So yeah, future plans. I miss doing weekend Final Fantasy V, Final Fantasy VI back-to-back speedruns. So at least for a very short time, I'm gonna de-rust Final Fantasy V so that I can start doing those again. But I'm not done with this. There's too much easy time to save still. I was on a almost 6-minute PB pace when the game crashed earlier tonight. Thank you for the congrats. Yeah, thank you for the GGs, everyone. We need to know on AV Answers stream, is this a world record? Yeah. Yep. Yeah, world record by 4 minutes. AV Answer, thank you very much for the raid. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome to credits. We'll do a Mario run or something before we pass the raid along. But first, credits have to play out. Yeah, we can put Mario in a 6. Nothing wrong with it. Wanted to come in to celebrate. Hey, thank you very much. Everybody who's hanging out here, you should be following AV Answer. She rules. Her streams are so fun. And anybody who thinks that this speedrun looks wild and you want to try it, great news. Today, you can start running Kefka at Narsh. There's great information on how to start doing that. And I am in the middle of working on a tutorial series of videos for this category, which there's a ton of crossover. Most of what you learn doing Kefka at Narsh, you get to do the same thing here. It's the first hour and a half of this run, so more than half of the run you'll already know. Yeah, for anybody who's come in on the various raids, if you enjoy watching people fool you into thinking that they're good at video games by having a timer running while they play the video game, definitely drop a follow. I do this a lot. And me. You know, with the way that the speedrun goes, it's heavily implied that Terra has just been flying since she freaked out in Narsh. Never stopped. Yo, Digital Basic, how's it going? Thank you very much for the GG. Her arms never got tired up until this point. Somebody identified that Moogle at one point. I forget who it was. I think it might be Coupon. No, it wouldn't be Couton, because Couton at this point has had her sprite overwritten with the Maria opera sprite. Yeah, see? There's Couton right there. Not the Moogle. Oh, it's Kurin. Okay. I need to look up what's an average no CW yes 64 run. Okay. They're still faster than this. I was wondering if Final Fantasy VI had become my fastest Super Famicom Final Fantasy speedrun. Croker, how's it going? You see -4 minutes on the splits, that seems good. It's okay. I think I'll try speedrunning some other games. I speedrun so many games. Did I ever do the 4, 5, 6 run that I wanted to do? Yes, I've done a few of them. There was a very brief period of time where my Final Fantasy V PB was from a 4, 5, 6 marathon run. I did feel just a tiny bit bad submitting an 8-hour YouTube video for my Final Fantasy V PB. Now, if I had PB'd in all 3 of those games, that would have been better. Oh yeah, I included timestamps, of course, but still, like I've been on the receiving end of, here's the entire VOD of my stream, figure it out. It's always a little bit annoying. I think that once you've done verification of runs for a leaderboard, you become just a little bit more empathetic towards making sure that you're submitting clear and reasonable VODs for verifiers to take a look at. Oh no, I always local record. Yeah, I have off-site backups of not just my composited VODs, like what you all see, but also I separately record the raw game output without anything but just what's captured from the game. Game audio, game video, nothing else. Riser 2, you heading out? Hey, I'm glad you enjoyed the stream. Thank you very much. Am I not allowed to use Avid Mux to snip a recording? I mean, I could. But they generally prefer that, like you point to the permanent YouTube video, which in my case would have been the marathon run, the 456 marathon run. I mean, at this point, it's getting better. Used to be every time that I PB'd, Elmagus had to watch, you know, a 4 or 5 hour video. Now it's like half that. That's so much better. The Final Fantasy VI speedrun isn't confusing at all. Chock full of entertainment for the whole 2.5 hours. I do my best. I try. Cool Moogle. Oh hey, it's that DLC town that we never visit. Famous DLC, Final Fantasy VI, A Realm Reborn. Perfect. Alright, it's been like 24 minutes since this PB, and I gotta tell you, I've had some time to do some thinking. World record is trash. It's bad. It's not gonna last long. Yeah, the game stops here. Near as I can tell, it's because you never trigger the cutscene in the World of Ruin where Setzer is very depressed. You trigger the calling in cutscene, it doesn't get stuck here, but, you know, game stuck. Let's go, you knew I wasn't ready for Final Fantasy V? No, I'm gonna be swapping between this and Final Fantasy V for the next week or two, and then after that it's gonna be weekend marathon streams like I used to. Anubis, how's it going? Thank you for the congrats.